Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at Board Royale: The Island. Board Royale is brought to you by Arvis Games. It's for 3 to 6 players, ages 13 and up, and games range anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. In Board Royale: The Island, you were stranded on a desert island somewhere in uncharted waters, and it is up to you to survive, be the last man standing, eliminating your fellow players at the table, or escaping off the island. The first one to do so is going to win the game, and this might be one of those games that ruins friendships. Now, setup on this game is super straightforward. You have 2 decks. You have resources and you have items. You're going to shuffle up each of those decks respectively, and you're going to deal out 4 items to the middle of the table. Then each player is going to receive 5 resource cards. Now, during the game, if these items out on the table are not stuff that you're looking for, once per round you can take a vote and decide if these cards should be refreshed. Majority rules. Now, each player's turn is divided into 2 phases. The first being the resource phase. You're going to draw 2 cards from the top of the resource deck, or you might choose to steal 1 card from one of your fellow players at the table. Either way, the important thing to note about resource cards is that they are your lifeblood. They are your health. They are your hit points throughout the game. You lose your cards and you're out. And next you'll move to the action phase. Here you'll be spending your cards in order to craft items at the table. All kinds of different items, but beware again, these cards that you're using to craft these items are your lifeblood. So you can spend as many as you want and craft as many items as you can, but again, those are your health hit points, so you need to be wary of that. Now, you're going to be using all kinds of different resources here. You have iron, you have food, you have wood, stone, and gold to create different items out on the table. Now, like I said, one of the things you're doing is trying to eliminate players at the table, reducing their health and hit points to nothing, their cards to nothing. And there's numerous ways you'll be using items and things of that nature, getting them to spend their cards and so forth. But there's also all kinds of negotiation that can take place, blackmailing, and really underhanded dealings. I mean, you cannot be so truthful in your dealings. However, you will be marked if you do so. So some of the different items that you might be crafting are things like bullets, medical kits, and spiked clubs, which will all help you in reducing your other player's health or cards to nothing. Now, one of the other cards you're going to be looking for is escape cards. And really, these escape cards are another way off the island. If you get enough points, 10 escape points, then you win the game and get off the island without harming anybody at the table. Well, except for the fact you left them all alone to survive with next to nothing. So there's lots of different types of cards, and as you craft each of these items, these cards will come and be placed up in front of you. Now, there's different things here. I mean, there's some that are permanent cards, or you might have a temporary item that will get discarded after use, or you might have an instant that allows you to use outside of your turn. So there are lots of different types of items in this deck, giving you vast amount of abilities and different ways you may go after your fellow players, or again, maybe you're just going to be peaceful and try to get enough escape cards to make it off the island. And death is inevitable in this game. As you are eliminated, then your item cards are available to whoever killed you. If it was a cooperative thing, then they have to divvy out those cards amongst themselves in some agreed fashion. But just be known that whatever you used to own will now be theirs. And so there you have it. It's really that simple. You either eliminate all the players at the table, or you get enough survival points, escape points I should say, to get off the island. You need 10, and you will be declared the winner. Alright folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview, and everything you've seen here has been in prototype form, so keep a close eye on the campaign for any changes that still may occur. Now, it's important to note that I have the collector's edition here, and it's in this beautiful box, really, really well done. Highly recommend that if you're interested in this game. But I found this game to be super fast-paced, and it is very cutthroat. So you were not going to be gaining friends at the table, and a lot of underhandedness is going on. A lot of blackmail happens. Promises are not fulfilled. And sometimes they are. Alliances can be forged. I think it's that type of game. You really get that sense. You really have that thematic sense at the table that you were desperately trying to survive on this island or escape. All right, folks, if this looks like something that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it for me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando, in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.